Would you be willing to wait up to 45 minutes to buy a donut? Yeah, I'm willing to bet you would, because there's a whole bunch of people there who are from this place, and I'll tell you why. Good morning, TV morning. I am here at City Walk at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and behind me is Voodoo Donut, where from morning till night people are lining up to buy donuts from these guys. Now, what makes their donuts any better than anyone else's? Well, the fact is they make some really good donuts, but is it worth lining up for 45 minutes to get a donut when you can just buy a donut anywhere? I think this place is a classic example of them using the 4 key elements to success, and I can tell you what they are: product, experience, marketing, and the cool factor. Let me explain. So let's first talk about product. These guys have over 30 different flavors of donuts, and I'm not talking about your regular glazed donuts or whatever you'd find at Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons. I'm talking about some crazy over-the-top flavors. They've got a flavor that the donut actually looks like a little voodoo doll. They've got ones that have Cocoa Puffs and Fruit Loops on them. They've got apple fritters that are about 10 inches in diameter, and every single one of them, trust me on this, are absolutely spectacular. So it all starts with the product, or if you're in the service industry, the service. But really, everything starts with the product. If the product isn't unique, isn't special, something that is so amazing it can't be compared to anything else, everything after that is a waste of time. So it all starts with the product. Number 2 is experience. Now, unlike most places like Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons, you don't just go to the counter and order a donut. When you go into this place, the donuts are on a conveyor belt for you to see what they look like, and then you wait in this line, you get to the front. Behind the cash are all the donuts displayed, and you pick what you want. They pack them up for you. But as you can see from the inside, it isn't just about the donuts, it's also about the whole idea, or the whole experience really, of doing something different. And you can see here, beyond the donuts, they're actually selling tons of swag, and people are buying this stuff. I mean, who would have thought that someone could feel so passionate about a donut that they'd be willing to drop cash, additional cash, for t-shirts, for mugs, for thermal cups, for all kinds of stuff, to say that they've been there. Why? Because they feel so attached to this experience, so drawn in, that they want to not only sort of bring it home with them, but let others know that they took part in this experience. Next, we have marketing. Now, as you can see, these guys didn't go cheap on the signage, and I see so many businesses that do this. They'll have something really amazing. They may even have a great experience, a great product, whatever it is, and they kind of hide. They don't really let the world know, or they cheap out. These guys put in a lot of time, effort, and money into creating an appearance. I mean, you can't miss this. It's bright pink. There's neon lights out front. And what's really cool is there's actually a giant donut throne over there. There you can see it. And people are lining up all hours to have their picture taken sitting on this giant donut throne. I mean, this is marketing done right. And what's important here, at the end of the day, like, you gotta remember this, at the end of the day, it's just donuts. And then last, but probably the most important, but the least difficult to attain, is the cool factor. In some businesses, they either have it or they don't, and I gotta tell you, as a marketer, I cannot give you the formula for it. I mean, there isn't one. It's why some businesses open and they have lineups like 45 minutes long, and other businesses open and they struggle, and the difference between them is like nothing. They have virtually the same product or service. So why are people lining up here for 45 minutes to buy a freaking donut? It's because this place is really cool. I mean, I see people walking out of here and they're all carrying these pink boxes that say Voodoo Doughnuts, and they're walking around the park, and people are asking them, hey, where did you get that? And they're all directing them back to this place. This is a very cool place to buy a donut. It's cool to leave this place carrying the box of donuts, and it's cool to tell other people about this place. The cool factor is what separates those that are truly successful from those that just get by, even when everything else is being done right. There's something unique about certain businesses. So I hope you can take something from this episode, and ideally that being that it's important to create that experience, to do the marketing, and to have a unique product. I mean, those are your core, but you have to know that when you do all of these things absolutely perfect, there is that one intangible, the cool factor. Maybe you've got it, maybe you don't. maybe you can create it. That's right. It's something you can create, but will it catch on? Hard to say. You got to remember, marketing is not a formula. If it was, every song would hit #1, every movie would be a blockbuster. It doesn't happen. Sometimes things just happen right and sometimes they don't. And it doesn't matter whether you're selling donuts or vacuum cleaners or clothing or anything. It doesn't matter. You got to start with those core three, there we go, product, experience, and marketing. And then if all goes well, the cool factor will kick in. So from Universal City Walk here in Orlando, Florida, I'm Mark Gordon. You've been watching Mark TV. If you got any questions or comments, post them down below. You know I'll answer back, and I'll see you next time.